I will tell you a bit about my life after COVID and after my first Erasmus experience, because every time that they are asking me about my life, it's really what I'm start thinking first. During my first mobility, it really changed my life. So all my good memories is after that. I went back to Greece, and when I started finding my first steps, I was almost ready to finish university and like start a career in like an internship or something. And then I started thinking that I was a bit afraid to do the next step. So I decided to go again for an Erasmus experience. And this is why I came here in Porto to do an internship. To be honest, I chose Porto because I had visited once and I really felt that it's a city to do an Erasmus, and I really felt that I can find people here. I have Portuguese friends that they are really similar to Greek ones. And to be honest, it was like the main characteristics that made me choose this city. When I first came here, it was a bit easier than my first Erasmus. I already knew how is it to go abroad and how is it to live in a new city. When I first arrived, I really felt that I found my people here. It was way easier than the first time. In this, it helped me a lot, like ESN Porto and the volunteers that I met here, because when I first arrived, it was the first people that they saw me the city, they started being friends with me and everything, and to be honest, are the people that they make me stay here. It was really easier, like even the people in Portugal, they are really welcoming. I was going for groceries and stuff, and even if I couldn't speak the language or not being able to understand them sometimes because they didn't speak English, we were really like communicating by body language, and it was really nice because they were still there helping me from the barber shop to the groceries to everything. So it was a really smoothly period for me to understand how is the city and how the people are here. I really remember the exact moment that I decided to stay here in Porto. It was a bit before 15th of December in 2023, when I realized that I have only one more month for my internship, and I was really sad. I didn't want to leave. So I was like, I will try to find a job here and stay until summer, so I will have a full experience of 1 year in Portugal. I started searching for a job. I had like almost 1 month to find a job and everything. And on my second interview, like I did only 2 interviews, and I really found a job that it was on my degree and everything. So I feel it was really the good moment for me to understand that I will stay here. And I started working for this company, and I was thinking that I will stay until summer, and here I am, almost 2 years later, still being in Porto. The thing that I miss the most of being far from Greece, it's my people. Like my family, my parents, and my friends that I have back there. It's not like I really miss them. I have the chance to visit them like twice a year. Also, I think I miss a bit my dogs. They are also part of my family. So yeah, those are the main things that I'm missing. So when I started doing Erasmus, most of my friends came, they visit me and everything. So when I told them that I will stay here and stuff, I really remember 2 reactions. Like the first one is from my best friend. She came here to visit me, so she saw the life that I have here, how I'm enjoying Porto and everything. So when I announced her that I'm gonna stay here, she was like, I knew it. When I came there to see you and to see how are you, I could feel that you don't wanna leave. So she was really happy for me to stay here, but also sad because we would have to be apart. But still, we are really close, we are communicating every day, and every time that I'm going back to Greece and meet with them, it's like not even 1 day far from each other, everything are the same. And the second one, it's from my parents. I remember when I went back to Greece, I told them that I will stay, I found a job and stuff, I will stay in Porto for 6 more months. And after 1 year that I went back and it was summer, I remember telling to them that I'm not coming back, I came only for vacations. And I remember when I first announced and my mom started crying and stuff, and she was like, why you need to leave? We can stay here and blah, blah, blah. And I remember my father telling me, you can come back or you can stay a bit longer there, it's okay. And she was crying and was telling to my father, tell him something to make him stay here and stuff like that. And my father just replied, we already knew that you will stay there. I don't know why you're making it so big deal. So that was the moment that I realized that okay, even if I'm far from them and I really love them, I really like being here and I'm doing it for myself and for me. So I know that they love me and stuff, but we can be apart and still be together.